So this is what I've got for you this morning. We've got some pork belly, 3 or 4 pieces. And I'm going to show you a nice, easy way to cook these and enjoy them. So the first thing we're going to do here is use my Brinkmann Mini, very small grill. And we got the starter in here. We got some really nice hickory charcoal briquettes. They burn really nice and long. And we've got my electric starter right here, which I like the best. Already getting some smoke out of it. We'll wait 8 minutes and we'll be ready to cook. So it's been about 2 minutes and we've already got some good smoke. Another few minutes and we'll be ready to cook. Well, it hasn't been that long, but the coals are ready. So we're going to pull this out and unplug it. Let that cool off. And pretty well ready to go. I'm going to put the grate on it and the lid on it and let it heat up. We don't want it too hot. We're going to cook these at about about 180, not 350, about 180. So the thermometer didn't come here, didn't come on this. What was in place of that was just a rivet holding this vent on, and I ground out the vent. I ground out the rivet and put one of these in I got from Walmart for $4 and just screwed it onto the bottom. And now I have a thermometer right where I want it. This grill was actually given to me by a friend who thought he'd buy a new one because he thought this was all worn out. And all it needed in the bottom of it was the, you can't see it right now, but the vent that allows you to control the heat in the bottom. I'll show you that right there. That was all rusted out, and I replaced it with a new one for about $12, I think, and a new grate, and good to go. So it's the small one, 21 inch, but there isn't anything you can't cook with it. But the addition of this thermometer is fantastic. That's a good deal. So basically, before this gets too hot, you want to put your pork belly on here. Now I got these at Walmart for about $4. I cooked 2 or 3 of them last night before smoking them, and I'll show you that recipe some other time. But you just want to place these on here. You want to space them well. You want fat side up, if there is a fat side, like on that one. Just like that. And then we want these to smoke for about an hour at no more than 180. Less than that, you don't even want to cook them, you want to cold smoke them. And then the wood we're going to use is out of my yard. It's a piece of peach tree, and we're going to put that on as the. So we're going to go ahead and put the wood on, just one little piece of peach wood, and put the lid on it. And put the lid over where the meat is, because that's where the thermometer is. So the smoke comes up from here and comes across. Gets a good circulation. We're going to close that down to almost nothing and just let it smoke. And I'll be back in about 1 hour. So about, I don't know, 10-15. Just a quick check on the temperature. You can see it's running just under 200. Quick check on the temperature. Looks good. Still got a long way to go. Alright, so it's got a nice mild smoke on it. And that's about what you want. You don't want it cooked. You just want it to have a mild smoke on it. Boy, those are beautiful. Just a nice mild smoke. So now you want to cut them into small pieces. And what we want to do is make sure you have a really sharp knife to do that. I'm using the Shippens knife sharpening system, which gets them absolutely paper cutting sharp. You want to cut it into small pieces, about like that. Not too big, just about, what is that, 1/2 inch maybe? And you can see if you didn't have a sharp knife, it would not be cutting through it, it would be smashing it. So make sure you do that. Oh, you can smell it. It smells so awesome. It definitely is something that you want. Oh. So at this point you want to have your oven heated to about 325 degrees. I use my toaster oven to cook this in. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Smoky. Nice. That's a nice piece there. That's going to develop some nice crunch, that's for sure. Oh, that's just as nice right there. So I mentioned before that I got this meat at Walmart for, well, it was on sale. You know how they put their meats on sale. It was about $3. So now we want to add some flavoring to it. So on this we're going to use some brown sugar, which I keep in my freezer because I live in the South. And you need to make sure it's broken up. 1 teaspoon. You're going to use 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And of course this depends upon how much pork you have. But with these 3 strips, this is all. 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I like hot cayenne pepper. And 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And that's it. You want to mix those all up into a baggie. Put the pork in there. And make sure it's thoroughly mixed before you put them in the oven. Now you're going to put it in a 325 toaster oven. Push it all the way back in. And you're going to want to set this for 15 minutes. It's at 325 for 15 minutes. So let's take a look at them. Oh, that's nice. Look at those beauties, huh? So the reason why you bake them, so it's been 15 minutes, we're going to turn them over, but you bake them because it's so much healthier than deep frying them. You know, if you're going to cook bacon, you're better off to bake it. It's much healthier than it is, because I saw that on a TV commercial where they were baking the bacon instead of frying it, especially deep oil frying it, and they said it was so much more healthy for your body to bake your bacon fat than it was to fry it in a deep fryer. So I'm trying to get healthy here by eating my bacon fat that's been baked, so it'll be much better for me. So there you go. We turned them over. We're going to go another 15 minutes, and this is on convection. This oven is on convection at the time. Just a quick check. A few minutes in. Oh, they look scrumptious, don't they? My goodness. They look beautiful, but I want them crispy. I like them really crispy. So I'm going to let them go for another 5 minutes. Now that's exactly what I'm looking for. That beautiful dark color. See how beautiful those are? That's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at the sugar on the bottom sticking to them. These are just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Me like them. I wish you could smell these. The smell is just unbelievable. Oh my gosh. What a smell. I think I put too much sugar in. I think I got maybe 2 tablespoons of sugar. If you put lighter sugar, you'll get more of a crisp out of them, which I like. I like the crisp out of them. Wow. So beautiful. The smell. Oh my gosh, that little bit of paprika. The smell is just incredible. I think we're done. So what I normally do with these is after I get them the brownness I want, then I'll put a something underneath it to kind of tilt it and drain them, put them all up in one of the corners, because you want the oil to drain off of them. I do anyway, the grease. So you just put your things under there and let those drain a bit, and then you want to let them rest for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be ready to eat some. So it's time to plate these up. So let's move these up out of the way. Got our plate here. And I think that I want some poblano pepper on it. I love poblano pepper. Sharp knife. So how much do I want? Just a little bit. Just a little of that poblano would be just perfect. Just cut them into small bits, and we're just going to sprinkle these over top just to give you a little bit of a flavor. Poblanos have a really beautiful, unique flavor to them, which I think adds to the barbecue. So let's go ahead and plate these up. These poblanos aren't that hot, but they're more flavorful. So we'll just put some of these on the beautiful plate. Oh, you can hear how crunchy they are. See that nice crust on the outside? They'll be tender on the inside. Just absolutely beautiful. You could put these on a towel, but these are going to have sugar on them that's caramelized, so they'll be sticky. But you could put them on a towel and let them drain a little bit more. You could also probably put them on a rack and let them drip off. That would probably be best. But that's just kind of messy, so I don't do that. Then take a little bit of the peppers, sprinkle over top, and there you have it. Shippen's baked pork's belly crunchy goodness. Let's try one, shall we? Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Put a little pepper on it. Oh my goodness. Thanks for watching.